Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, I'm going to be taking a look at Ricky Steamboat, the Eternal Dragon. So Zombie Steamboat, this is a 2-move feud build for him. It hits very hard. Um, the moment is doing nothing, right? The moment does nothing for feud or tours. And the moveset, we're using the Dragon's Descent, 8 MP red. Deal 156k damage, choose 8 gems to make into traps. If broken by your opponent, deal 216k damage. If broken by you, make 6 random gems into purple gems. Deadly Dragon Dropkick, 137k damage, make 15 random gems into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, steal up to 504k health. If broken by you, deal 209k damage and increase your blue MP by 4. And the Dragon Tail Lash is just there to be there. Don't need it, not going to use it. 123k and increase your red MP by 7. However, if you don't want to use 2 red MP trainers, you could use this instead, and then use, like, for an extra move, you could use Purple Woods and Gunther here. So I'm using Sting and Butch, so it's loaded in Feud with 1 to spare, so the pesky people using 1 MP down won't affect you. Definitely want Brett here for 40% more purple gems, and multiplies do 60% more damage, and then Orton makes it so you, like, not even I can miss. So we're going to set up a 3 swipe of traps because we're choosing with these, and that's going to make 27 purple gems, and it'll hit the other traps and blow up the board. That makes it Orton so you makes it can't miss. For the strap, you want these 2 plates to get everything out of it. You want the Tama plate, 6 or more trap gems, purple gem damage by 300%. That's going to give us a 600% boost because we're using 2 sets of traps. And then when you make 8 trap gems, make 8 random gems into multiply strength 8. That's going to give us 2 sets of multiply gems as well. So big boom. And I don't want to choose any extra trap gems or anything like that. So definitely don't want Acro Dragon in there and that sort of thing. 100% strapped as well. Fury 2s for this. So use the choose first, just pick your 3 match and try to get your gems out as fast as you can, kind of like, you know, whatever. That's fine. You can see each of those purple multiplies right now is doing 3.5 million. Now they're doing 5 million, and there's 16 of them. Take your swipe. Let the board go boom. And do 130 million damage. That's 130 with 2 moves. Like I said, you could set it up with other trainers and do the 3rd move, but that's extra time, and 130 million's more than going to get the job done for you. It's a bit on the choosy side, and then the resolve side for the trap gems, but a lot of people, you know, don't necessarily love their tricksters, plus a lot of people are big Steamboat marks, so you can easily play this in Feud and, you know, hit really hard. I'll show you a couple, just so you can see. There is sometimes some damage variance in how the traps break and that sort of thing. But mostly it's pretty similar because you're going to get all those multiply gems. That was 116 million. You can see we didn't break 1 trap. Got a few less purple gems. That's on the low end. 130 was high end. 116, 115 is low end. And that's without chasing any substats as well. Because the CC account doesn't have any substats on the Fury 2s. Let me just show you that I have Fury 2s as well. Your middle, this is red, but it really doesn't matter. The move damage is negligible. So really it's just the 2 plates, and then you can go to town with him. He's going to hit super duper hard. The only downside really is having to choose 8 trap gems, but it's not that big of a downside. It doesn't take that long. It's much faster on a phone than with a mouse, too. I'm playing on an emulator, so... That was 109 million. So, I mean, like, 130 is the top end when you really get the purples to work. But you're doing well over 100, right? I'll run one more just because it's pretty fun. It's cool to run somebody like Zombie Steamboat too. So, like, even if he wouldn't be my fastest trickster necessarily, would be fun to work him into my rotation and use him sometimes. for a change of pace, because he can get the job done and then some, right? This way. I know I have 2 Tama plates, one sitting on Julius and one sitting doing nothing. And I do have 1 anniversary plate right now that I have on Acro Seth. If I get a second one, I think it's definitely going on Steamboat here for fun. And I'll probably just work them into my Trickster rotation for funsies. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I like him this way. I think especially if we're gonna have the 40% extra health steps that we've been having, and you see a lot more people in that 80 to 100 million health range. A card like this can really put you over the top in situations like that if you don't have somebody that can hit this hard. It's a pretty... The trainers are not... I mean, Zombie Orton is by far the hardest. The rest of them are not hard to obtain at all. And if you didn't have... Let's say if you didn't have Zombie Orton, then what I would do is probably go the purple set and go do it this way. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I'll show you one without Zombie Orton, just in case you don't, because he's a little more rare. And a lot of people have gotten anniversary plates now and stuff, and we just had some free plates, so this might be something you can run and you still might not have Zombie Orton. So let's just go with Woods and Gunther, because that's the substitute I would use. And then we'll put Steamboat here instead, and we'll see if I miss or not. Because Zombie Orton, I just got him this last October. He was the hardest zombie for me to get of that era, you know, other than like Zombie LA and Zombie Night. He's by far the hardest zombie, I think, to get. So this way, you just hit this. It's the only difference. It's an extra move. And in this situation, right, if you can make a row break when you don't have Orton, I absolutely would. And then just break all of the traps, because then you're for sure going to be fine, right? And this will probably hit harder because we have more purple gem damage. Yeah, about the same 114, right? I'll run one more with it when we don't have a row break, just to see if I miss or not. When you're making 3, you still get 18 purples, so it's hard to miss, but the extra traps will help. And you want to put them on purples if you don't have Orton, right? So you'll do your 3 break, don't do it on a purple if you can help it, and then put the rest of them on purple gems. So set up your 3 break. We'll take the black break here, and then I want all the rest of the traps that I'm choosing on purple gems. That'll help make sure I blow up the board. That definitely lowers your risk on a 3 match without Z Orton. So that's the other thing to watch out for. You can see I still miss though, right? I mean, like, only I can miss this kind of thing. We still hit hard, but that's the risk, and that's really why you want Zombie Orton. So I think that's a good spot to end, because that is what can go wrong without Z Orton. That's why he's so important, right? So yeah, that works. So let me know what you guys think. Did you guys enjoy this video? I think it's a pretty cool way to play Zombie Steamboat, and he's completely viable this way. A touch on the clicky side for me, but he is cascade proof and he does hit very, very hard. So there's that. Obviously, it'd also be really good for purple boss, right? Any kind of purple boss this way, as long as plates work in that said boss. Yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and share, because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Yeah, this is a fun one. I like this one. I'm curious to see what you guys think.